Everybody headed to the record show at the Seattle Center. Gonna take the G6, but is it a top-down kind of day? I don't know. It's still kind of wet. Do I put the top down? I mean, it's warm enough, but yeah, some of those clouds look pretty ominous. I'm headed that way, so I don't know, man. And it is right in the heart of the city, by the way. This is the Seattle Center Armory, so that's kind of cool. It's usually a little pricey. Like, my wife and I have gone. She's staying home this time because she's like, it's always so expensive. We'll see. I got a list, you know, of things I'd like. I've been watching Aaron, MrBizzarro, over there at his channel doing his live streams, and he's been playing some cool stuff like Lord Baltimore and Fuzz. Like, I've heard of Fuzz, but I haven't really, you know, sat down and listened to a record, and he does that. Like, he'll play these on the live streams. Of course, they get canceled and shut down, so they're always just live. Like, you can't archive them. Oh yes, all hail Lord Baltimore. Getting some of that East Coast stuff. Some of that East Coast suggestions from my friend Aaron out there. All right, here we are. In the shadow of the Space Needle.
Nothing compares to you.
Chris Cornell. There he is. It's a beautiful thing.
Boy, you better try to have fun, no matter what you do.
There it is. Wow, there's like a line to get in this thing. There it is. Wow. Love this shirt.
Oh, it's so good. Jonathan Glazer.
Everybody knows you. I've heard you mentioned on other channels.
Well, in the vinyl.
It's my favorite record.
It's not some ad in there working it, like just ripping. I mean, that was one of the best games I've ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just so physical.
Yeah. That guy. Yeah, that's wild. Poster included. Jeez.
I met Tony Allen that day.
Oh yeah.
It was the craziest thing. I came down and I was like, the guy. Just staying at my house. We walked up and we thought we were going, we didn't quite know where we were going to park, and we came up with the entrance. They look at him and me and they're like, oh, okay, we got your glasses and everything. So we did this and we're like, this thing raised like, they thought we were on the back line. So we go in and they're like, here's some real tickets, and then they had a sous chef who was doing it.
Oh.
You know, like Alfredo.
Hilarious. I met Mazzy at the record show. Here he is.
Record boxes. We got the Dizzy collection. We loaded up. and we're loading it up. We're loading out, like Jackson Brown, the loadout.
That's right.
After the show,
Yeah.
we got the roadies don't mind. Do do.
Amen.
And the techies don't. Whatever.
That's right. So you sold quite a bit of records, right?
We did, and I'm selling it on behalf of someone else, not for myself.
Right, it's not for yourself.
We sold
You
a
don't
lot
sell
of
new collections. And don't call Mazzy about
Don't
buying your
try to have me
collection.
sell. No. Next will be when I sell mine or parts of mine.
There you go.
But I'm going to load up now. You can see
Yeah.
Coffee Dave is with me.
Coffee Dave's here too. Coffee Dave, this is for my channel here.
Here, I made it somehow.
That's right.
Now I'm here.
We've been hanging out.
Yeah.
Coffee Dave and I have solved the world's problems at least 3 times today.
Yeah, we babbled a lot about political things and other things.
All sorts of
And
things.
Even UFO. Well, shh, don't say that. Yeah. We won't say it.
Don't
Yeah.
scare them now.
Area what?
Yeah.
Again?
Whoa.
No.
UFOs and the band. We're talking about the band. That's right.
Believe it. It's real. It's real.
It's real. So, Coffee Dave, what's your best roast of coffee as a coffee guy? As a guy who's been in the industry.
Well, I know this is going to sound a little bit. Some people might not like this to hear this, but my preference, and even Mazzy over here, is a dark roast. We're very
roast,
much in the
really?
dark roast camp, and I know people say it's burnt, but there's a finesse to it. But I know people are still going to say it's burnt, and that's fine.
Okay.
Because it probably does taste burnt to them.
Yeah.
But we
it doesn't have as much caffeine either.
It doesn't. That's correct. Roasting
So you
dark.
can kind of drink it at night and get a little pick me up.
Ooh, but it's still plenty. Here, I'm gonna.
All right.
There's plenty. I'll just say this: there's plenty of caffeine in a dark roast cup of coffee.
Okay.
More than enough, and you can knock yourself out. But if you want rocket fuel, then definitely drink cinnamon roasted Folgers coffee.
Really?
Robusta beans are where it's at for the caffeine kick.
They boost the beans.
Robusta
Robusta.
versus around.
Is that like a? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's like a kind of bean.
Yeah, the lower elevation grown, cheaper beans
Right.
that are, typical of, cheap, inexpensive coffee
Right,
versus
right.
the other.
Legal
So-
amphetamines.
Yeah, legal amphetamines. Yeah.
That's right. That's what I'm all about these days is the legal amphetamines. It's true.
We're doing these record sales more in person, mostly around the Portland area, but we're up in Seattle. this
Yeah.
time,
That's
but
right.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood. As you say.
Yeah.
For the
so
record
good to
show.
meet you in person.
Yeah. Cool. Well, it's good to meet you too. And
Yeah. for
you had a
sure.
pretty good business
Yeah, it was
today.
really good show.
Yeah, it went really well.
Nice.
Nice people up here for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I've never been to a record show in Portland. I'll have to.
You gotta come
We'll have to
down.
make a trip sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
I imagine that would be fun. There's a lot of great record stores in Portland.
Yeah, definitely. There's
Well curated.
Yeah. I watched your channel today.
Oh, you
Coming
did?
down here. Yeah.
Nice.
I heard you guys, Maslov said you guys are going to be here, so I'm like, yeah, I remember them. We saw your channel, my wife and I was like, okay, so we're tuned back in, check it out.
Yeah.
So you haven't done any uploads recently?
Nope.
No? It's a lot of
last
work.
one I did was with Maslov. We actually went together. The channel's still up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. All right, you two. Thanks again.
Thanks.
Yay, thank you.
Later. All right, it was a good record show, and prices weren't too bad. Mazzy and Coffee Dave didn't price things too badly, so they gave me a bit of a deal, which was cool, and had fun. Hanging out with Mazzy and Coffee Dave, selling records. Mark and Elise over there, a couple of tables. Hung out for a while. I was also waiting for, as the record show goes on, the prices get lower, right? Before they start packing up the boxes and moving things out. So it's a bit of a strategy, but I had fun. It was cool. Good times. That's Climate Pledge Arena. They have a lot of concerts. Space Needle, of course, and this is KEXP, our radio station that they moved here. They moved here to the area, to the Seattle Center area, which is kind of cool. And there's a little record store in here as well. But of course, there'd be lots of music playing. If they're even open today. Let's see. Light in the attic, see that? So that's kind of cool. Buy an old KEXP record. I don't know where they get their records.